Okay, we're just going to do a quick handheld video before we start here. I'm going to cut these rocks that you see on the left here. And this is my 6-inch high-tech slabbing machine. I'm just going to show you how easy it is to fill it up. And then later on, I'm going to show you a little something more. Now, as you're noticing here, there is no drain area here inside. I'm going to fill this up with water right to the bottom of this blade. And at the end, I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to drain the slurry, because otherwise you have to lift the entire machine, take it outside, dump it, clean it. It's a pain in the backside. Stick around, I'm going to show you how to do it quick and easy, and then I'm going to cut some rocks for you. Everybody's seen water poured in, so I didn't want to waste your time. So we've got this full of water. If you want to check and see if you've actually got your water to the bottom of the blade, just rotate it a little bit. And there is a sintered piece here on the edge of the blade. You want the water to be filled up to the top of the sintered piece, so you don't need it to bunch up on the blade, otherwise you'll have water going everywhere. Stick around, we're just about to start cutting. I'm excited, I hope you are. Before we cut, I wanted to thank you for tuning in today and joining me on the channel. And now what? I also wanted to show you, I have some ear protection here, just little foamies. You can buy them in bulk on Amazon. I have some eye protection on, and this will be going, oh, let's put it the right way. That'll go over my mouth before I start. It's always a good idea to use protective clothing, protective stuff. I also have an apron on because there's water splashing, so enjoy the video. We'll get to it immediately. Before I start cutting any rocks, I like to give my trim saw blade a quick tune-up. What you're looking at here is a silicon carbide dressing stick. It's the perfect fix. Just run it gently against the spinning blade for a few seconds. This exposes fresh diamond and keeps the blade cutting sharp and smooth. It also helps your motor last longer. So it's just a simple step that makes all the difference. As soon as I finish here, we'll get to work on cutting some stones. You'll notice what I do is I just take a little piece, cut it off, and then the little piece that I cut off, I'll cut it a few more times. And by the time I've gone through this a few steps, my sintered blade has fresh diamond showing and I'm ready to cut. Today for you, I'm going to cut 4 stones from 4 different countries. The first piece is a piece of blue forest jasper. I'll be cutting this on the high-tech trim saw. This striking stone comes from Turkey and is actually a form of chalcedony. It is known for its rich blue hues and intricate patterns. As you saw before cutting, I sharpened the blade with a silicon carbide dressing stick to keep the cuts clean and precise. And now, with a steady hand and plenty of water for coolant, I'll guide the stone through, letting the saw do the work. The jasper is tough, but it cuts beautifully, revealing incredible details inside. In a future video, you'll see what it looks like once I turn this into a piece of jewelry, perhaps a pendant or a ring, or some earrings. And there you have it, the first of 4 stones that I'm going to cut today, each from a different country. This is a beautiful stone to work with. I can't wait. It's the first time that I've worked with blue forest jasper. And right here, the smaller ones here, those are going to turn into earrings. The larger ones will turn into pendants, and some of the smaller pieces that I will get off it later, I'll turn into rings. And now this next one comes from the Cayman Islands, and go figure, it's called Caymanite. I picked this up myself in the Grand Cayman Islands while I was on a cruise there a couple of months ago. It's beautiful blends of brown and tan, formed from a mix of minerals, giving it a striking, almost ocean-like appearance. This stone is hard and dense. It takes a great polish, making it perfect for cabochons and jewelry. Today I'm cutting into it to see what patterns are hidden inside. Let's fire up the trim saw and see what this Cayman Island treasure has to offer. You'll notice as I'm cutting that I skipped through some parts of it so that it's not quite as boring. Now, some of the things about Caymanite, it's known to help with focus and determination. Many people believe Caymanite helps with concentration, making it a great stone for those pursuing long-term goals. Some also associate it with the calming and cleansing power of water, making it useful for emotional healing and clarity. These next 2 stones I cut off camera. They're from Monty Lake, British Columbia. They have beautiful tones, browns, deep reds, hints of yellow, and it shows off the natural beauty of this region. They're opaque with subtle banding. Each piece is unique, formed over millions of years. Tough but rewarding to cut. These agates reveal even more depth when they're polished. Well, thanks for sticking around. This next piece is green jade from Myanmar, a country once known as Burma. It's highly prized for its deep color and durability. It's incredibly hard, quite challenging to cut. The saw has to work slowly with plenty of water to avoid overheating, but the effort is worth it. Once polished, this stone takes on a brilliant, almost glassy finish. It's no wonder jade has been treasured for centuries. I don't know if you noticed the marks on here, but there's actually 4 that I'm going to cut out of this small piece. I'm just going to show you one. Once I've cut the 4, with a little bit of grinding, shaping, and forming, they'll turn into 2 beautiful sets of earrings, which are one of my most popular items once I'm finished, in very, very high demand. And this piece here that you're looking at is a slab of British Columbia ocean picture stone, ready to be cut into pendants. With its stunning blues, creams, and earthy patterns, it looks like a painted seascape frozen in stone. I've mapped out the best sections, and now I'm going to do the cuts. Once shaped and polished, these pendants will capture the beauty of the ocean in every piece. Well, I promised you stones from 4 countries today, and so far I've only shown you 3. So the next one coming up is a gorgeous piece from Mexico. It's called Crazy Lace Agate. Absolutely one of my favorite pieces. It's incredible, the designs that show up once you're working. And this last one is another piece from British Columbia called BC Flower Stone. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time today.